Join us today and watch how to fit the new Daly K-Series Smart BMS and Daly Smart Active Balancer to my 13S 48 volt Lithium Ion Electric Fatbike. Here we are today, guys, and we're fitting to my electric bike a Daly BMS made by Daly, very good computerized battery management system for my electric bike, and this will make sure that we don't overcharge or over discharge the battery in use. It also has a Bluetooth connection to your phone, so you can see the status of the battery all the time while you're riding, and also there's an active battery management unit here which connects to it, which constantly monitors your battery even when you're not actually using the bike, and it makes sure the cells all stay in balance. There's no chance of any cell problems or failures, and it's also got Bluetooth connection to your phone, so anytime you can monitor your battery even when you're not riding the bike, and you just want to make sure all the cells are okay, there's no problems, nothing happening with the battery to cause issues in the future. So I'm just now soldering all the connections up. There's masses of wires and connections to make to connect these units to the 13 battery cells that are in the bike behind me, and this is quite a big job. It has 3 different battery packs. This is one of them. This is a 3-cell battery pack, and down below in the box here we've got a 6-cell and a 4-cell. So when you add them all together you get 13 cells, 48 volts, and each individual one of those cells will be connected to the monitoring system, the BMS and the active cell manager, via all these connections which I'm just making now. So it's a fun day. So right now we're just soldering up the connector plugs, one which goes into the BMS unit, the actual battery management system unit, and the other identical one plugs into the active battery manager, which monitors the batteries while you're effectively offline to make sure they're all in exactly the same condition, balancing them perfectly constantly. So at the moment I'm just soldering all the wires together, as we have to make like a wire lead effectively to connect the 2 modules to the batteries. So we're just putting them in my unit here. We're just literally soldering all these wires together, and then we've got to connect these looms to the actual individual battery connection leads, which we'll see in a minute. So having made up the wire lead, which now connects the active battery manager to the BMS unit, so now we have all the wires joined into a wire lead. Now these have to be connected now to the individual connectors which go to each of the 3 battery packs, and then these units will be able to monitor the 13 cells, lithium ion cells, that are in 3 packs which total 48 volts and power the bike. So we've got to make sure all these are connected in the right sequence, so everything works properly. So the next thing is we're going to join all this together. We now have the completed wiring harness. Just need testing before I heat shrink over the joins, but effectively we've got 2 14 wire plugs, one of which goes into the battery module, the battery monitoring module, and the other one goes into the active balancing module. So we've got BMS and active balance, and then we've got 3 plugs that go into each of the 3 battery packs, which join together to make a total of nominal 48 volts. So now we have to just double check the wiring to make sure there's no connection issues before we plug it in to the BMS battery module and the active balancer, connect the batteries and see if it all works. So let's get the voltmeter and check them out. Using my little test rig, we've connected all the batteries together, the 3 packs, into the plugs, and we've exposed the connections on the cells and I've measured the voltage, and then we've got the correct voltage rising by approximately 4 volts each cell until we get to the end of the line where we've got approximately 50 volts nominal. So everything's connected correctly, so now we can heat shrink the tube and start installing the equipment into the bike and checking it out. We've now finished the installation of the Daly K-Series Smart BMS, and that's connected to the Daly Smart Active Balancer, and everything's now connected up and working on my electric Fatbike. Inside the wooden box is a 6S and a 4S battery pack, and inside the Rock Bro bag here is the final 3S battery pack, making the total of 13S 48 volts, and sitting on top very conveniently is the Daly Smart K-Series BMS with the active balancer sat on top. Very easy to access, easy to charge, easy to connect, and everything is working excellently.